Gentlemen, we
Your
are
background.
live. Yeah, you're gonna hear it. It's not gonna stop. Turn this down, please.
What are your kids watching something?
No, my wife is watching a murder mystery. So, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the murder mystery in the background if you hear it. Right now, we are going to pay more attention to this qualifying. Once I can get the goddamn menus to properly turn on.
You know, you forgot WSR 1. You forgot the 1.
I don't want the 1.
What?
I did that on purpose. Because WSR is WSR 1. WSR 2 is WSR 2, so we should just leave it that way.
Okay.
Alright, so let's see. We got a. Who is it? Kara Auto? No, it looks like Baker was the first one out. No, who was the first one out? Nicholas was probably the first one out. Or one of the first. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here's the rundown of who's here. Jack, Fenrique, Flip Flop, Burn It Down, Goldfinch, Seffi, The Pastor, Alp, Moot, McChicken, Carauto, Stifler, Ben Swervin, Intent, Perry, Sot, Nicholas, Wadapatowski, Diego, and Baker. That is who we have tonight. 19 drivers. One teammate missing. Let's see what Nicholas is able to put down through Sector 2. Coming to the end of Sector 2 here. Good long left there from Nicholas. Gonna come down the back straight here. Not a long one, but after you get some good momentum out of the left-hand corner in the middle of Sector 2, you can really get some good speed cooking up here, which is why I think there's no DRS zone here, because there's nowhere for the drivers to really brake until they get to the chicane, really, and you don't want drivers going that hard into a long, sweeping left. So Nicholas goes provisional pole with a 126.1, Fenrique puts a 126.6, Alp puts a 126.8, Burn It Down puts a 128.1. Goldfinch has spun all over the end of the first sector, staying off the track, doing a good job to get out of the way. Diego with a 126.2. Well done, Diego. Intent 127.4. Wadapatowski 128.117. Stifler 130.2.
Yeah, I think last night in the Tier 2 race, obviously with ghosting on in Tier 2, there were a lot of guys spinning out through the S's, and that could be quite dangerous, I think, with ghosting off here. So you got to be aware of that, because it's very easy to spin. And if you spin at that one corner after Sector 1, the left-hander, I think it's called Dunlop, that's going to collect the whole field.
The Pastor with a 127.2. So it looks like we're looking for a little bit more care being taken through the S's, more technical sections here, according to our on-the-grid driver.
Some guys are coming off track a little bit dangerously, so hopefully that doesn't happen today. I know Seffi spun a few times, so hopefully he fixed up all his mistakes yesterday and he won't make any mistakes today, but he spins a lot, so who knows.
Goldfinch with a 126.8, Carauto 126.9, Baker 127.2, Sot 127.5, Perry 128.8, Seffi and Flip Flop are on. Flip Flop starting his lap. We're right on board with Flip Flop here, ladies and gentlemen.
Coming through into turn 1, down into turn 2. It's very easy to lock up and lose some time through here. Headed pretty good. You want to go as wide as possible. And coming through Sector 1 now, I got Wadapatowski ahead of me. Giving me some nice, lovely, dirty air. Probably could have gone out of the way there, but... Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, he doesn't really have anywhere to get out of my way, so I'm not too mad about that. Sort of messed up that because I wasn't focusing. Coming up through Degna 2 now. Nearly invalidated there. Coming up to the hairpin, I believe. Easy to lock up. First gear. Short shift up to 4th. We're coming through this right-hander. It's flat out now. Maybe back in the 80s it wouldn't be flat out, but coming up towards Spoon Curve, where Vettel spun. That's pretty good. Go a little bit wide on the exit. I don't want to do that. This isn't going to be a great lap. Probably be in the midfield, but... Do the 10.9. A good lap would probably be around the 26.5. So that's what I'm aiming for. Not going to be it on this lap. Coming through the final chicane now. Be on the power. Don't spin it. Awful lap. 27.2.
127.2 from Flip Flop Fish.
Yeah, pole is probably going to be a low 26. And
Nicholas is out again right now. Jack's coming to the end of Sector 1 with a 46.8 through Sector 1.
And that's pretty slow. Currently I'm in P9, that's pretty bad actually. But the competitiveness of this tier is incredible. I mean, compared to even the past couple seasons, you know, there'd be a 2-second gap between first and like 12th. Now it's like a max 1 second.
Coming through Sector 3 now is Jack. Gets through the chicane nicely. Decides that he's gonna pit. Alright, so let's get back on board with Nicholas here, see what he's gonna throw down for us. Looks like Fenrique's on a hot lap right now with a 31 through Sector 1. Very good lap, very good beginning for Fenrique. Alp is also coming through Sector 2 now.
I think you just had to deal with the kids, I'm not sure what happened there.
Enrique is in the pits, abandons the lap. Alp is still pushing 109 through Sector 2. Yes, my children are being very difficult and there's absolutely no help whatsoever. Alp is finishing his lap.
Oh boy.
125.7 for Alp. Provisional pole. Nicholas has invalidated his lap. Diego is on a hot lap now, coming through Sector 1. Sector 1 split looks like it's going to be a 31.1, 77/100th up on his time.
Wait a minute, he did a 25.7! Oh my gosh, dude, that's incredible. I don't know where I'm losing 1.5 seconds, but yikes. Looks like he could dominate this race today, really.
Diego coming through. He's invalidated, I guess. Oh, well, there's that. Nicholas has pitted. He's probably going to be coming back out here in a minute. McChicken is also invalid. Goldfinch is pushing through Sector 2 right now on a hot lap. Everybody out there on the soft compound tires right now. 7 minutes to go. Flip-flops on an out lap, Sot's on an out lap, Jack's on an out lap, and Fenrique is on an out lap. Welcome, everybody, ladies, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us this evening. And Goldfinch with a 126.1 puts himself on third. Flip-flop coming through the top of the hill here. And sector 1 with a 31.4. Coming to the hairpin now. Very good exit from that hairpin, it looks like. Kept it in 3rd gear to get some more traction. All the way up through 8th now, flat out. Nice tighter line there. Well done from Flip-flop to exit.
I've done a really good lap and I'm still only 2/10 off, so I don't know where Alp's finding a 25.7 from, but I don't know.
Apparently that's the fastest second sector.
That's bullshit.
Through the chicane, down the final corner, as Flip-flop Fish wants to solidify his position in 9th place. 126.9. Alright, Niklas is out right now. Gonna start his hot lap. Let's ride on board. Coming down the front straight, pit straight. Up into 8th gear, 320 kilometers an hour. 330 kilometers an hour before braking. Second right-hander. Exits over the curb onto the green. Clips the next curb and the curb after that on the final right-hand corner. The little bit downhill off-camber exit into the uphill left here. Beautifully done from Niklas. Trying to counter steer out of a slide. Niklas almost lost it, but he manages to just throw the son of a bitch around that fast right-hander and gets a very good exit using all the tarmac there. Down into the hairpin, starts the entry a little bit later, so he doesn't even hit a solid apex. He goes wide on the apex, possibly on purpose to keep the apex speed up a little bit higher through the corner. Up into 8th gear, 312 kilometers an hour before this double left-hander here, with the decreasing speed at apex on the second left, makes it a very difficult exit. Coming down the back straight here, up to 317 kilometers an hour. Hauling ass down here into the final chicane, braking hard, clips the right, takes curb on the left, staying very close to that curb on the right, but not touching it. Very close to the right. This is going to be a great time. This is a 126 dead, 3/10 off Alp's 125.7. Alp is coming around sector 1 now on his outlap. The only other driver on an outlap except Stifler. We're going to ride on board with Alp all the way through this outlap and down the track during his hot lap. Let's see where Flip-flop is losing this time. We just watched Flip-flop go around. We just saw Niklas go around. Niklas is one of the fastest drivers in this video game. And Alp is also one of the fastest drivers here, so...
I'm losing 6/10 in the middle sector somehow. Even though I really don't feel like I'm doing that bad through there, but... I think my setup's just bad. But a thing to note is Diego's second in the championship. He says he is having issues with his force feedback. Which, if you didn't know, it's very difficult to drive on a wheel without force feedback.
It is near impossible. It feels like you're literally driving a twig. Down the front straight goes out. Man, he's still going almost 180 kilometers an hour around that double right, first and second turn. Clipping a lot of grass through the S's here. Holding that final right-hander at the top of this hill very tight. Looks like he's abandoning the lap. Yeah, he's abandoned the lap. Fenrique on an outlap right now. The Pastors, Pit. Everybody's on outlap. Stifler's on a hot lap. Stifler's coming through sector 2 now, going to put down a 112.0 through sector 2. He's almost a solid second up on his time right now. Looking for a 129. See if he can get into the 128s here from Stifler. $128.5. Well done. 1.2 seconds faster than his previous time. Very well done from Stifler to come back and get a 128.5 here. Burn It Down's looking for something significantly better. Niklas is going to stay in the pits, it appears. He will not get back around. He's going to take second place. So provisional pole right now, 125.766 from Alp. He is pitting. That is the end. There's no way Niklas gets around to start this next lap unless they're utilizing the glitch that the game still hasn't fixed, where you can get out all the way around as long as the time doesn't end on the session. They will allow you to complete your lap. Burn It Down coming around the double left. A little bit awkward through there with the gear shifting, but it seems like he had a decent line. We have 10 drivers out on track right now, I think, if my math and counting is correct. Final chicane here from Burn It Down. Penultimate corner. Clips the apex well. Takes a lot of curb. Staying nice and tight to the right-hand side. This is going to put Burn It Down to 126.8. Up into 9th place. Fenrique coming through Sector 1 right now. Fenrique just launching it around that right-hander there. Goldfinch does well to move out of the way. Fenrique coming up to the hairpin. Locks front left a little bit, but that may actually help the vehicle rotate. Short shift second into third quickly. Up into 8th gear now, just about. Gonna have the McLaren boogieing at 311 kilometers an hour. He tries to get as much speed mid-corner there as he can. Exiting immediately on the power there once he cleared the apex on the second left there. Carrying good speed down the back straight at 314 kilometers an hour, 316 kilometers an hour all the way down here. Takes a lot of curb there on the right. Hugging the right side here by the barrier. This is second place with a 125.9. Goldfinch pits. Diego with a 125.9 as well. 995. Oh, Ben Swerven has crashed. Ben Swerven is
I think he's trying to make it to the pit lane. Just cut in the corner and he lost it.
Ben Swerven just making it to pits. Gotcha.
Jeez, Baker in 16. Wow. I mean,
I think Baker got one hot lap.
Yeah, well, the gap's still, considering I don't think Ben, Stifler, or JCK really got good laps in, the gap between P1 and P16 is only 1.5 seconds. And that's pretty good considering how quick Alp's time is.
Yeah, the front three are gonna say see you later, boys, and then we're gonna have a race.
I really think the cutoff, like the top six, are gonna sail away. I think Perry has decent pace, but sometimes in the race he's the quickest. I think it's gonna be a really good fight from P7 down. Burn It Down pretty low, that's surprising, but this top six, sort of similar to what we had last week, I think are really gonna put on a good show.
I think Alp's capable of a low 125.
Maybe. I think Fenrique could challenge him if he gets a... Alp is notorious for bad starts, so... who knows?
Well, here's the grid, ladies and gentlemen. We have Alp taking first place, taking pole, with a 125.766. Fenrique in second with a 125.964. Diego in third with a 125.995. Then we have Niklas in fourth with a 126 dead. Goldfinch in fifth with a 126.1. McChicken in sixth with a 126.2. Then we have Perry the dog, Kara Auto, Flip Flop Fish in 10th, rounding out the top 10. Then we have I'm Sefi in 11th, Burn It Down in 12th, The Pastor in 13th, Wadapatowski in 14th, Sott in 15th, Baker in 16th, Ben Swerven in 17th, Stifler in 18th, and Jack in 19th. Jack is the only driver to not set a time. Give me your first lap predictions here, Flip Flop. starting in 9th place. Oh yeah? Good talk. Well, my predictions for this race are going to be that Alp, Diego, Fenrique, and Niklas are going to fight the first 3 to 5 laps, and then there's going to be significant gaps that start to break loose. 19 drivers.
Yeah, 19. I think that's season best. I'm not sure. Maybe Brazil. I can't remember. But and I got more guys coming in hopefully pretty soon. So, unfortunately, I think I've qualified P9. So Cephai is going to be the first guy to get a different choice of tires if he wants it. Yeah, I can see in the race director all those guys are switching to mediums basically. We're outside the top 10.
Believable. 100% believable. Now, problem for them is going to be
Safety car.
Safety car. So,
Early safety car, you know. But if the safety car comes out later for them, it works out perfectly. You
well,
can
they
get on
need a safety car after lap 10.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes in Japan, I'll do hards, just take them as far into the Grand Prix as possible.
All right, formation lap.
Yeah, I think it should be a good Grand Prix. Hopefully we can get through a few laps so guys are spread out more and we don't get any silly accidents. Because I know like if any of those top 4 like they spin through one of these corners and like stay on the track, like it's just
we're gonna have a disaster.
We're gonna have like 10 cars. Yeah, it'd be good for a highlight reel, but not for an actual race. I mean, we had a pretty crash-heavy race last week.
Yeah. Let's hope we get 15, 16 drivers that finish this.
Yeah, I know Tier 2, we had 1 driver retire, so... Well, obviously Ghosting's on. I think there would have been a lot less guys finishing if Ghosting was off. Because a lot of guys spun right in front of other guys and they ghosted, so...
Let's get some stats up for your ass. Position change as always, ladies and gentlemen, because we want to know who does better than anyone else and who does worse than anyone else on the opening lap here. Looks like nobody has invalidate or my dog wants to bark at my children.
You there, Drew? He's got his
oh yeah.
dog going. There he is.
Alright,
we're getting ready
yeah.
for the start. Let's go. I have a feeling there might be a crash, but that's just my driver's sense kicking in. I mean, like deep down I sort of want to crash, but I don't want to crash. But because it could help me, the strategy. We're gonna even to get a few more points on some of these guys. Because I know they've been quicker and I've just been staying the same really, so hopefully I can get a good result today.
This is going to be a fairly intense start here from Alp, Enrique, Diego, Niklas, Goldfinch, McChicken, Perry, Kara, and Flip Flop. All the way down to Intent. These guys are all going to be pushing hard through this first corner, and this isn't a hard break zone corner, so somebody's going off the track. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. We got 5 red lights. And we're off. Oh my goodness. McChicken got an outstanding start. He is just blown by 2 drivers up into 3rd, up into 2nd. McChicken blew the pack away, but he's offline, all the way off track. Niklas back up into 3rd place there. McChicken blew by Alp down into
Nick's got wing damage. Nick got, the championship leader's got wing damage. Major wing damage for Nicholas. That's very bad for him. I didn't really see what was happening there, but I know Nicholas looks like he's wing damage, or he's just struggling for pace right now.
Nicholas looks like he may have
He does have end plate damage.
Oh, no he doesn't. No he doesn't. No he doesn't.
He does.
No,
I'm looking right behind him.
No. No.
Trying to get a better angle to make sure. Yeah, he does. It's just camouflaged. He has wing damage.
No.
Yes, he does.
All right.
I'm the driver here.
You watch the stream, and you can tell me what you see.
Well, on my screen, looking behind at him, he has wing damage.
I got you.
But we got Goldfinch and McChicken ahead. Make sure you're using those not the armboard cam, but the
yeah.
copter cam. We'll catch some really nice overtakes. Ooh! Jeez. Yeah, I did that. As Wada Patowski sent it down the inside of Nick, I think. I don't know why it's showing up as Alp on my screen.
Ooh, Nicholas. I'm confused what's happening right now.
Yeah, Nick's got wing damage. He's just gonna have to suffer with it. Wada Patowski sent a nuke down the inside.
Oh, no. Okay. The timing is all fucked up.
Oh,
because
yeah,
it says that Alp is in 5th.
Ooh, there's a big crash. It's a Mercedes, I think. A Williams.
Cara Auto is all the way off in Sector 1. No wing damage at all.
Yeah, but Nick is dropping way back. He's gonna have to pit for the. Oh, he did pit, or did he? I'm confused. Well, it looks like Fenrique's got off to a good start. Diego's struggling without the force feedback. Has got a Red Bull. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, Nicholas is in 3rd with no wing damage. Alp is in 9th.
That was Alp who had wing damage.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Sorry to anybody on the stream. I was mixing that up the whole time. I guess Alp got that bad of a start then. Yikes.
Yeah, Alp's down 7 positions right now.
I told you his
Patowski up 5.
On the
Alp's
mediums.
down 8 now. Alp is fighting with Wada Patowski right now. Big fight back here. Alp's got... This wing damage is really hurting Alp. Alp's coming back past Perry. Alp wants to get by Wada Patowski as well. Alp really has to take care with that front right end plate damage.
Easy to understeer or lose the car on like the gravel. Because it's not runoff here. Somebody else has crashed. McLaren. Burn it down.
Burn it down is out.
That's going to be a safety car watch once that Mercedes comes through with like the whatever it is. Normally there's a safety car.
Oh, Cara Auto and Burn It Down have just slammed into each other. Cara Auto, understandably, has decided to leave this session.
Well, Burn It Down was out and he still hit him. It's just bad awareness.
I don't understand why Burn It Down was the
Oh, he retired on track. He didn't. Yeah, he didn't. He just retired on track. It must have raged or something like that. He didn't actually. His car.
No. I don't know why he went black or gray, and then like a minute later showed as retired. He didn't retire until after Cara hit him.
No, on my screen he was already retired. So he retired on track, and his car was just standing there, the AI car. So
Enrique
like going to like a
fastest lap, 1:29.9.
That's bizarre. I hate when it just makes it a mess when people retire on track.
Nicholas is right up Diego's ass right now. Sector 2 yellow flag.
That's for probably Seffi. Is that Seffi?
I think so. Seffi's off. Baker's off.
Jeez.
Or no. Seffi's just... He's back on. Seffi has no wing of any kind on the front of his car.
You see, don't exceed the delta. Oh my gosh.
Virtual
Ideally,
safety
super
car,
Delta.
everybody. Looks like it
Yeah, it
just
just
ended.
came in. And some more guys have wrecked apparently. There's yellow flags. Jeez.
Perry really wants to get past Alp, but Alp is not going to make it easy, even with the end plate damage. Diego gets passed by Niklas. Oh my goodness, what a pass down to the final chicane. On the outside, he passed him. Niklas is really going to have to push hard to try and close that 2-second gap to Fenrique. Diego's keeping it to under a half a second. Niklas is slowly pulling away from Diego. We are about to have a good fight between Goldfinch and McChicken as well here. Intent on flip-flop. The Haas drivers.
Yeah. Originally, at the beginning of the season, me and Intent were looking to win the Constructors, but that has not come to fortune. And we're going side by side on the straightaway. Rouge. Ooh, he backs out of it. Now he's getting the slipstream behind me.
Okay.
And Intent's gotten by.
Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen, my kids just do not care that I'm trying to do something that requires quiet. I apologize to everybody watching.
Yeah, I'm really struggling for pace right now. Tell you that much.
Flip-flop fish is on the grass on the left side.
Yeah, Intent got by me that lap. And Swada Patuski.
Alp has pitted and put the hards on. Jack's pitted and has softs. Baker pit and has mediums. Carrado pit and has softs. And Steffi pit and has mediums.
He's Swada Patuski. Well, he's got kid problems.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we have Perry the dog who wants to try and get past Flip-flop fish and Wodapatowski. Not sure he's going to be able to do that. Niklas is not closing the gap to Fenrique.
Yeah, Fenrique just came back from a few race absence and he is going away with it.
Oh, Wodapatowski behind Flip-flop is all over the place in the braking zone.
Trying to find new places to find some grip, but I just can't get any grip here. Here comes Wada.
Got a train forming behind Flip Flop. What Patowski's gonna try and make a move. Flip Flop's guarding it everywhere, left and right. What Patowski's gonna try the move on the outside. Flip Flop's gonna try and guard the inside. Flip Flop Fish does a good job. Virtual safety car. Everybody braking hard.
No brainer to pit, no brainer to pit. This is my opportunity to gain back some time.
Flip Flop Fish diving into the pits, intent into the pits.
No, double stack, no, double stack, no! I'm gonna get absolutely destroyed. Oh my gosh. Go service me, you dumbasses!
Not too bad from Flip Flop. Lost about 5 seconds there.
Yeah, well that's the whole, my whole purpose of pitting was to gain some time, and it's basically been negated. I've actually lost track position to 2 guys by pitting, you know. But maybe that will change something. I'm not sure if Perry is going to be close enough to get ahead of some of those guys in the top 6 or top 5 right now. But that could be pretty interesting.
And we're racing again. Diego trying to close down on Niklas here. You got DePaster who's on Perry, much closer. Intent with a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings.
I think the leaders will be coming into the pits pretty soon. At least
7 laps for everybody at the head of the pack here. First driver that has a pit stop under his belt is Intent in 8th with the hard compound, followed by Perry with the mediums, DePaster on the hards, and Flip Flop on the hards. Then we've got Alp, who pitted a lap and a half ago, is on the hards. Jack, who's 5 laps into a soft set of tires, in 13th. Baker, who's 5 laps into a medium set, is 14th. And then the next driver that just pit is Stifler down in 15th on a hard set of compound tires. On a hard compound set of tires. Terra Auto is on softs and Seffi's on mediums at the back of the pack. Go ahead.
Yeah, Seffi's about to get lapped. So, and Carioto, he left, so it's his AI car. I believe the difficulty is 70, so hopefully it won't cause any issues.
Diego trying to close down still on Niklas, keeping it within a second, which is good for him. But we really do need to see a battle here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh. It's bad.
Sector 1 yellow flag.
No idea. Might have been Stifler.
Diego's within 3/10 of Niklas. Niklas got a good exit there. Pushes it to about 4/10. See if Diego's going to be able to make a move here on Niklas. Dropped it to under half a second. That Ferrari is getting close and closer to the Red Bull. Coming to the top of the S's now.
Ooh, yellow flags.
Sector 3 yellow flag is over already.
I got help on my butt. Did Goldfinch pit?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Okay. I was a bit concerned. I thought he lagged out. It looked like he was going really slow, so I paused it to invite him. Because that's sort of my job as like the admin, so sometimes.
Alp around the outside. Can't get it done. But on the exit, does he have better grip? Flip Flop Bitch says, get the hell out of here on that one. Alp with a wider mid-corner apex and a wider exit mid-corner, getting ready for the second left, right behind Flip-Flop with the slipstream, pulls out to the outside. Is he going to give it a shot? No, he's not. He's back out. He's going to try the outside right before the chicane. Going to give him the inside corner on the next corner, but Flip-Flop gets a better braking zone, gets through the braking zone better, exits the chicane well. DRS is open for Alp. Is Alp going to make a move? He is not. Sector 1 yellow flag.
Ooh, it's Stifler, I think. Yeah, somehow he's locked down now.
Flip-Flop Fish and Alp going head to head here. Diego. When the hell did
he's been close
Enrique
for a while.
Diego's up Niklas's ass too now.
Did Enrique pit for the mediums?
Yep.
'Cause I'm guessing that's what they did.
Looks like Alp has gotten past Flip-Flop. Diego is literally
Stifler's crashed.
wheel to wheel, and Niklas
Virtual
and
safety
Diego both pit immediately at virtual safety car. They are both in the pits. They are both out of the pits. Both of them are out of the pits. Wow, this is going to be intense for Niklas and Diego.
It's gonna be close. I think
Is
they might get him.
Fenrique going to get past? Is Fenrique? He is. Fenrique is going to get past them. Sot and Fenrique get past Niklas and Diego.
Yeah, well, Saw doesn't pit yet, so I'm not sure why he didn't pit. He must be on the mediums.
Yeah, he's on the mediums, 11 laps deep. Longest driver, longest stint so far on any tire.
Gotcha, gotcha, Alp. He had to brake because I think he was going to go over his Delta right on the straight, and I got back by him. That felt good. I think this race is really going to change. We got 16 runners left, 15 laps to go. I think we'll get at least 13 or 14 drivers to finish this race.
Almost halfway through, ladies and gentlemen. Riding on board with Diego right now. See if he can close this gap to Niklas back down under a half a second. To pass her on Water Patalski. And Water Patalski on Perry. Alps right behind Flip-Flop Fish here, under a half a second as well. The pass are doing well to keep behind Water Patalski.
Comes Alp on the. We go for the move this time through 130R.
Alp is on the outside, staying on. He's pushed to the outside of this next chicane, trying to outbrake Flip-Flop, and it looks like he may have gotten the move done. Great braking zone control there from Alp. Good exit as well from the middle part of the chicane, followed by the exit down around the right-hand corner and to the pit straight. Very good traction there as well. Jack has
JCK
retired from the
wrecked.
race.
Where in
And
the
he
world did he
wrecked
retire?
bad. This is going to
Where
bump the
at?
grid up.
I don't see any notification or like where he's at, so it doesn't show up on my map.
Looks like the car already has been deleted.
Yeah, it was gone immediately, so I have no idea where that car was.
Maybe it was in the pits. Maybe that's why it immediately set
Ooh,
off the
Sot's
safety
gonna be in the
car.
lead. Oh, no, Sot won't be in the lead if they pit. I don't think the leaders will pit though. I'm gonna pit, and that saved Sephi. 'Cause he was about to
5-second
be
penalty,
lapped.
severe collision for Sephi.
How did he hit the AR car going into the pit lane? Oh my gosh. He might get lapped still, you know. And you know you can't get your lap back, so.
We have Kara Otto, Seffi, and Sot all in the pits. Fenrique, Niklas, and Diego are passing. McChicken
Oh my,
is...
Seffi got lapped. He's not going to be able to get back by, unfortunately for him. That's why if I'm close to being lapped, I never pit the lap of the safety car because you might get lapped. And you got Carioto, who's a fucking AI car, so that's great. That's why I tell people, do not just retire in the pits if you're going to leave, because that AI car is going to cause all sorts of hell.
Back up into 9th place. His original starting position is Flip Flop Fish.
Oh, I forgot the pit too. I was talking so much. I'll just stay out. Why are people leaving? You retire in the pits? Oh, he retired. Never mind. Seffi left because he was left.
14 drivers left, ladies and gentlemen. The grid rundown is Fenrique in first, Niklas in second, Diego in third, McChicken in fourth, Goldfinch in fifth, Intent in sixth, the Pastor in seventh, Sot in eighth, Flip Flop Fish is in ninth, Perry the Dog rounds out the top 10. Then we have Woodapatowski, Alp, Baker, and Kara Otto in 14th place. Jack, Stifler, Ben Swerve, and Burn It Down and Seffi are all out of the race. Just about exactly halfway through this race now, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to take a good look at what the Drivers' Championship is going to look like after this race. Niklas is in the lead, but he's going to need to finish in the top 3 in order to retain a majority of his points lead. If he makes a big mistake and ends up out of the points here, this is going to be a big come up on for some of these other drivers. Flip Flop Fish looks like he may not be included in that group. Down there in 9th. But we have seen crazy things in Formula 1. One more lap under safety car. If we get another safety car and Flip Flop is able to pit for softs, and it's in a good position for him on track when it happens, this could be a whole nother ball game. The safety car will be in this lap. Everybody is bunched up. Let's ride along board with Enrique and Niklas, see if we can see a good start here. All right. We should get a notification here in about 10 seconds that the safety car will be in this lap. Everybody tries to get their tires nice and warm. Should be telling us now that the safety car will be in this lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Fenrique is going to back the pack up now. No passing until the start-finish line. Let's see, when is he going to release the pack? Here he goes. Fenrique's off. Niklas trying to get right there behind him. Niklas and Diego are real close. McChicken seems to be left behind a little bit here. Fenrique just trying to walk away. McChicken is in AI.
No, Carioto, he left and his AI car is a lap down, which is great. Gonna cause chaos. trust me.
Oh shit, yeah, he's mid-pack. Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah, well, that's why I tell people not to retire in the pits if you're gonna leave, you know? He's gonna screw over Perry almost here. I'm gonna have... Jeez, you fucking idiot. Like, it nearly took out of Alfa Romeo, you know? Luckily, everybody's gotten through.
Alp gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings.
I think everybody's gotten through the
Yeah,
block process.
everybody got around him.
Good. Thank the Lord, though. It would be very dangerous. I got passed by Perry while I was talking about that. We really got to find a co-commentator for you. I hate it because I get so distracted.
Niklas and Diego are real close to each other right now, fighting for second place. Niklas, ooh, big lockup from Fenrique there, right front, slid about 30 meters. He's gonna have a bitchin' bald spot. 128.699 is fastest lap right now from Niklas. Probably gonna get burned by Alp on the softs on the next lap. Alp's back into the points in 10th place. Patowski just passed Flip-Flop Fish. Flip-Flop Fish repasses him.
Oh no, he spun. That's into the wall too.
Patowski is backwards on the track right now, moving again.
I'm gonna have nobody to battle with pretty soon. I might just wait for Patowski. Oh, never mind, he left. Okay,
So we have two AI drivers, Patowski and Kara Otto.
yeah, well, they won't be in the way by the end of this. There's not enough laps left. But you got the leaders, they still got a good battle going on there.
Oh yeah, Niklas is 5 tenths down on Fenrique, and Diego is 8 tenths down on Niklas. Perry's closing on Alp. Baker's closing on you.
Yep. Ooh, I think Nick's closer this lap.
Yeah, Nick is significantly closer now. Nick is going to give him the front wing. He's showing him the front wing going into turn 1. Niklas has been pushing hard this whole race to make the gaps up. Alp is 1/10 down on Sot. Alp's looking for 8th place. Diego is trying. Oh, Nick tries to move on the inside of Fenrique. Fenrique had the outside of the hairpin. If Fenrique had better track, better grip, better exit, Niklas buried it into that corner. Niklas is under a 10th down on Fenrique now, going into double left here before the back straight. I believe this is 130R coming up, according to Flip-Flop, if my memory serves me correct. And Niklas is under 3/10 down behind Fenrique. This is going to be very interesting coming into the final chicane here. Where Niklas is going to decide to make the move. Niklas is going to try it at the braking zone. Fenrique isn't going to make it easy. Niklas gets the move done, and he's past Fenrique. Fenrique is right behind him, does not have DRS. Diego's going to have DRS on Fenrique as well. Diego is going to pass Fenrique if he's not careful. Diego has to slot behind. Better braking from Fenrique. Fenrique is right up the asshole of Niklas. And when I say asshole, I mean they are diffuser to front wing, literally going into turn 3. That was as close as two drivers could possibly get without putting carbon fiber to carbon fiber. Oh my God. Great stuff from Fenrique and Niklas going through Sector 1 there. It was absolutely insanity. Diego wants a piece, but I'm not sure that he's even ready for this shit right here, boys and girls. This right here, This shit right here called death. .3 for Niklas. Trying to open up that gap for Fenrique. He really needs to try and open it up before the front straight, because DRS will get Fenrique right, like I said, up the ass of Niklas going into sector 1, going into turn 1. Ooh, Fenrique wants the inside. He's not going to be close enough for it here. Here comes Fenrique. Let's see what he's going to do here. He's going to open up the RS. He's going to reel him in here. Diego's trying to reel in Fenrique. McChicken's trying to reel in Diego. These 4 guys are really hauling some serious ass into T1. Fenrique 3/10. Diego 6/10. McChicken 4/10. This is a good race right here, and the front 4 are really giving us a good show here, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's under a second gap, and they're all pushing. These guys have just kicked it into high gear now at the end of this race. If we get another safety car, you're going to see a full grid on soft compound tires, and you're going to see a dogfight. Not that you're not seeing one right now, but it will be significantly closer. Ben Swerven has left the session.
Yeah, already retired. Those top 4 are mighty close.
Niklas is really doing the best he can to open up the gap to Fenrique. Fenrique is just holding on with fingertips. Fenrique had a significantly better chicane than Niklas. Pulled back a full 1/10.5 just from the chicane. 2/10 just from the chicane, and there's a 3/10 from the chicane and the slipstream. He pulled back from Niklas. Niklas is going to try and open it back up through sector 1. McChicken is pulling him in as well. Under 4/10 now from McChicken to Diego. Perry down there in 9th place trying to put a move onto Pastor. Baker trying to put a move on Sot with the soft compound tires to Sot's hard compound. Exactly matching distances between Fenrique and Diego a second ago, if anybody caught that. 0.527 gaps between both of them with the driver ahead. It's interesting timing to look at. I'm a math geek, sorry ladies and gentlemen. What can I say? Alp, 7th place. Intense in trouble here. Intense in trouble. These are hard compound tires he's out on for 12 laps, and Alp is on softs. Alp is going to make a move pretty soon, ladies and gentlemen. You can bet your ass on that. Nick is up to 6/10 now on Fenrique. Fenrique's got DRS. He's going to close the gap down to about 3.5 here by the end of this straight. Down to 2.5. That slipstream and DRS is a real problem from Niklas. He's able to double the distance between himself and the driver behind during the entire rest of the lap. But in just the front straight alone, slipstream and DRS brings that gap from middle 6/10 down to low 2/10. Man, the double right there, Niklas just throws that bitch in there. He just literally throws it in, and the left rear tire says, oh, again, huh? Fine. Grip. It's just amazing.
I think McChicken's falling back.
Let's see. Yeah, oh yeah, he fell back a lot.
Must have made a mistake somewhere.
Does he have wing damage? Are we looking at wing damage? No wing damage for McChicken. Looks like it's a 3-dog race here, ladies and gentlemen. Alp is really doing his best to try and close this down. He's going to probably take 5th place by the time this is all said and done. Down from 1st place Down into 18th at one point. Back up into 5th if he can get it done. What a race from Alp, I have to say. Fenrique, 3-second time penalty. That is not going to help his cause. I don't think Niklas has any penalties. Diego has no penalties. McChicken, I think, has a maybe 2-3 seconds. So Fenrique is looking at net third right now, if things ended right now, I think. Baker passes Sot for 10th, the last points paying position. Alp is trying to get past Intent, but Intent said, get the fuck out of here through turn 1. Intent is fighting with him through the S's now. Let's go down here and watch Alp on Intent. Oh, Intent spins. Intent spins. Coming up on him, flip-flop.
I get somebody to battle now. Hopefully he doesn't have wing damage.
No wing damage for Intent. Out, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings there.
He's got a lot of those. I'm telling you, is McChicken on softs?
Mediums.
He's really struggling for pace. For some reason, we got 3 distinct battles. We got the battle for the lead, battle for 5th or 4th, and the battle for 6th through 10th, I believe. Yeah. And then we got me and Intent, I think. Looks like you'd have to check the ERS of the top 2. I want to maybe get some good information for the viewers as to how much ERS those guys have left, because that could determine the fight too.
So Niklas has 35 and Fenrique has 10.
Oh, that's surprising. Normally the guy
Diego
behind
has 10.
more.
Fenrique and Diego have almost 0. Niklas has 30. Intent retires.
Yes, that's what you're supposed to do if you're going to leave. But Fenrique, he's closed up the gap a little bit.
Perry is 2/10 down, 3/10 down on the passer. Ooh. They are real close now, ladies and gentlemen.
There's yellows all over the track. Oh, that's Intent coming. His AI car coming out. Don't cause anything, but... Yeah, Fenrique, he's really closed the gap, it seems.
Goldfinch on McChicken here. Goldfinch opens DRS. Should bring him to within 6/10. Fenrique on the ass of Niklas here through the final 3 laps. Let's ride on board with Fenrique for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what he's going to do behind Niklas. Man, they just throw those goddamn cars through that turn. Jesus Christ. In real life, watching that, it's like, yeah, my own asshole puckers up for them. Ugh. It's just like, if the car, if anything happens with the car when you take that right at 150, 160 miles an hour, oh my God.
Yeah, it is crazy. Looks like Niklas is fended off Fenrique for now. We got a really good battle in the midfield too. It seems like the dirty air is pretty prevalent. I talked about that yesterday in the Tier 2 stream. Dirty air is very bad around this track.
McChicken locks up something serious there. Lets Goldfinch close down just a little bit. 2 more laps, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more laps around this Suzuka circuit. Flip-flop going for that fastest lap time now.
Yeah.
Gonna try and snatch that away from Niklas. Fastest lap right now is a... Oh, maybe. Let's see if Alp's got it. Alp's probably got it. No. Who the hell's got fastest lap? Well, I can't find fastest lap. Oh well. Diego and Fenrique are right behind Niklas. Both of these drivers would love to see Niklas exit a corner a little too wide or lock it all up going into a corner.
I don't think it's going to happen, though. I think they got this. Meanwhile, the battle for fourth is heating up, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like
Goldfinch.
He's trying right now. McChicken does a good job positioning his car in just the right spot to make it impossible for Goldfinch to get by him easily without any risk of damage. McChicken looks to be holding him off well through sector 1. Diego on Fenrique now. Diego fastest first sector by about 3/10 it looks like. On a 14 lap old medium set of tires.
Yeah, Diego's actually closing up. Enrique started to fall back. I think Time Pounder is going to have a big factor on this race too.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't think Diego has a single penalty. I don't think Niklas has a single penalty. I think Fenrique has a couple, and I think McChicken has one 3-second time penalty. Goldfinch, I think, is clear, and Alp's got, I think, 6 seconds. I think. I wish there was a readout that, like, you know, it says how many laps are on tires or a tire compound. I wish there was one that said penalties. Niklas is going to take the win, followed by Fenrique and Diego stay in their positions. McChicken coming up to the line now.
Oh, Goldfinch spun!
It's going to jump Diego for 3rd place. Diego drops to 4th. Alp finishes 5th. Alp drops all the way to 8th. 9th. Goldfinch, LSF1, Baker, and DePaster and Perry all get in front of Alp. Then Sot comes for 10th. Flip-flop Fish coming through sector 3 now. What a race from Niklas, Fenrique, McChicken, Diego. Good Lord, what a series of 15 laps during this race that were just all under half a second. What a good race to commentate. What a good race to watch. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give us your impression, Flip-Flop. How'd you feel? What'd you see? What do you think?
I'll have to watch it because I wasn't really up near the front the whole time, you know? Just didn't know the pace. So I'll watch it back. I think the midfield battles are pretty fun. So I'll say that much. Nick takes a big lead in the championship, actually. I think did Pastor get on the podium, or is that McChicken?
That's McChicken. Pastor, I think,
Diego
finished 5th or 6th.
Diego might. Apparently, Diego has a 5-second time penalty, so if you got that for contact, you could get that removed. I'm not sure why he got that. So he might jump ahead of McChicken.
Here's the grid rundown, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Niklas takes the win again in the Red Bull. Fenrique in the McLaren takes 2nd. McChicken in the Renault takes 3rd. That's your podium. Red Bull, McLaren, Renault. Then Diego takes 4th. Goldfinch takes 5th. Baker in 6th. DePaster in 7th. Perry the dog behind DePaster in 8th. Alp, who started in the lead of this race, takes 9th place on penalties. He would have had 5th, but those or 3rd or 4th, but those penalties just crushed him. Sot takes 10th, final points paying position. Flip-Flop Fish takes 11th, down 2 spots from his grid starting position. Buda Patowski in 12th, Kara Auto in 13th, Intent in 14th, Seffing in 15th. You have Jack in 16th, Stifler in 17th, Ben Swervin in 18th, and to round out the grid, you have Burn It Down in 19th. I appreciate your attention, your time, your support, and your love, ladies and gentlemen. My name's WSR Devil. You call me Drew. I'm joined again, as always, by Flip Flop Fish. Say bye, Flip Flop Fish.
Bye-bye.
Everybody, have a happy and healthy Sunday. Hope everybody enjoyed the race in real life today. Have a good one, folks.